It's a lot of little things that you do at the con specifically. You know, pre-con, before the convention, obviously a lot of different things that you have to plan and talk to and get everything sort of going in the right direction and everything. But at the con itself, a lot of it is really just sort of greasing the wheels and little teeny things, making sure that everything is working the way that it should work. There were things that I was even doing this morning right before coming here on the air, and there are things that I have to do afterward too. Small little things like that, but I really love seeing the look on everyone's face when they come in and they're in their costumes, or they're just coming and they're experiencing everything that we have here at Zenkaikon to offer. And I really enjoy seeing like everyone just their faces lit up and enjoying all the little things. I was asked before about what things do I really like at Zenkaikon, and I couldn't really focus on just one thing because everyone seems to find their tribe, right? Whether it's hanging out in the video game room or going to see the voice actors that we have and getting their autographs and everything. But the other thing that I really love as well is the fact that when they come here, they get to experience little things that they haven't normally experienced before. And everyone kind of sticks to their niche in a way, but when you get exposed to a bunch of other things, you tend to realize that there's other things that you probably like and probably that you enjoy doing that you probably never would have realized if you'd never attended an event like this before. And seeing people, meet people for the first time and forging friendships that's going to last for a very long time. I know that going to events like this, I have friends that I only see at events like this when I go to different parts of the country and go to events. And I always look, it's the thing that I look forward to the most about going to events like that, is seeing the people that I only see at those events and catching up with them, talking to them like, hey, what's been going on with you, that kind of stuff. Because you can certainly do phone calls or Zoom or anything like that, but it's not quite the same as being there in person, right? To see someone and to talk with them in person and share that love and that energy that they have, that you have as well, that you both share together. All right, so we've got some things going on today. The big one today is going to be the masquerade. So going on tonight is going to be the masquerade. It's going to be the rehearsal that's going on this morning, and then check-in, and then we're also going to be obviously having it at night tonight. It's our big costuming event. Cosplayers showcase the costumes they've been working on all year, as well as doing some funny skits and things like that. They've got craftsmanship awards that happen, and they get to do it in a huge, giant performance venue, which they always love, and our attendees love as well. It's probably our most attended event. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what cool costumes they're going to have this year. And it's going to start at 6 p.m. in main events, and it's hosted by one of our guests that comes all the time, Carl Uncle Yo Custer. So, Maddie, do you want to talk about guest panels?
Yes. Hi, my name is Matilda Madden, otherwise known as Maddie. I am the department head of guest relations, dealing with all those celebrity guests and cool stuff going on. What I like about my job, I get to make sure that the guests who come have a nice time, and all their panels are arranged for them, and the autograph sessions where they get to meet all you wonderful fans go smoothly, and they get to interact with the fans in the most smooth and fun way possible. I love it because I'm a fan just like anybody else, and I really like just the interaction and the really cool stories, and getting to know guests and of your favorite works. It's just really fun. It's just really nice to work with them. So there are a whole lot of really awesome guest panels going on today. You won't want to miss the following events. The Voice Actors panel is one of our premier events, going on at 11:30 a.m. in main events with all the voice actors. They have some amazing scripts. They're going to read in character, some fun passages, and there'll also be some Q&A. Autographs get started at 1:30 p.m. with Nika Futterman and Zeno Robinson over at the Telus building, which is right next to the Convention Center. Just a little reminder, the lineup for the autographs begins no earlier than 30 minutes prior to the session. And we also have more autographs with Amy Lowe and John Swayze at 3:30 p.m. in the same room. To get to Telus, it's the little hallway walkway that is around the corner from the hotel check-in desk. There's signs there. Our Renaissance performer guests, class acts, are doing 2 panels, Bets and Sets, about Tudor gaming at 3 p.m. in Live 5, and Cast and Flash at 8:15 p.m. in Live 3. You don't want to miss out. They are scholars in the Tudor era, and they'll be in costume, and there'll be lots of fun stuff going on. Bubble Pop Entertainment is performing a RPG-style drag race in main events at 1:30 p.m. It's all ages. It'll have lip sync and just general fabulousness. Uncle Yo is doing his Japanese folk theater panel at 3:30 p.m. in Live 1, and returning with his legendary stand-up comedy show at 9 p.m. in Tellus, the same place where the autographs were previously. Tonight we have a Saturday night informal dance with Tea Cake, Trickstar, and Weasel, our lovely DJs for the year. So there are just a lot of things going on.
Cool. There's a couple panels that we wanted to highlight. One is Ask a Jouster. We're going to actually have 7 all on stage, 7 jousters who perform at various different Renaissance fairs all over the country. And they're going to talk about, obviously talk about the history of jousting, but also what it's like to actually joust in the 21st century. So very, very interesting stuff. I highly recommend it. Even if you've never really gone to a Ren fair, just, it's an Ask a Jouster panel, so they can answer questions about what it is like to joust. The other thing that we wanted to highlight is our charity auction. Once again, we've talked about Uncle Yo a couple times today, but Uncle Yo is going to be hosting it. It's something we do every year. We raise money for a different charity every year, and what happens is people come in and they donate items. The convention donates a few things too, and people bid on them, and all the money goes to the charity of our choice. So this year, for our charity, we chose the Donegal Substance Abuse Alliance. The DSAA delivers supportive approaches to addiction through education, equipping them to overcome their addictions, and supporting individuals in a holistic kind of way through programs like their Recovery Capital Program, which offers certain specialists to assist with those on the road to recovery with issues like finding employment or securing housing or pursuing higher education, and also just achieving a general well-being and moving past this part of their life to a better part of their life afterward. So if you are watching this and you happen to be at the con and there's something that you'd like to donate to the charity auction, that's going to be, you can do that up until tomorrow. So that would be the, well, it says applications closed on March 17th. But we can, but that's actually incorrect on there. You can donate things at the convention itself up until the charity auction goes on. So if you do have something that you'd like to donate, you can do so today or early tomorrow, and the DSAA will thank you for your contribution.
Oh yeah, the online application is closed on the 17th, but you can donate things in person.
Of course, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So coming up next right now, we've got Ellie Mayer right here. Ellie, you are the founder of the Empyrean Degree podcast?
Absolutely. That's awesome. It's really nice to be up here as a guest, since Zenkai is the only convention within like a 4-hour radius that I haven't worked yet.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Which is changing next year when I come in to take over as the logistics department head.
Oh, that's fantastic. Okay.
So I'm definitely excited to join the team next year, and I know you were talking a little bit about like all the things going on behind the scenes, but logistics is really a special group of people because they do everything like up until game day and everything after, and it's just such an integral part of the entire convention experience, and a lot of people don't realize how much work goes into making all of this happen.
Can you speak on some of the things that go on behind the scenes that logistics does that maybe the regular attendees wouldn't necessarily know that happens?
Yeah, so I think what a lot of people don't realize is that a convention is ran like a business event, so there's no difference between an anime convention and something like CPAC or like a Nike convention or Adidas convention. So when you look at it, logistics is responsible for a lot of ICAM, which is your inventory control and asset management. We make sure that everything gets from the convention to storage, that there's accurate inventory, and then every department head knows exactly what they have, where it's at, and where it's going all in real time.
That's fantastic, and that's something that's really important. It's something that a lot of people don't really think about. They just kind of show up and they just see everything's all set up and everything is, we have all our cool stuff, all our banners, all our things that we usually use every year, all our our tech equipment, and a lot of times I don't think they really think about what it takes to make sure that everything goes to where it needs to be and like where it needs to be, and make sure that it's working and that everything's
Absolutely.
everything's up and up.
Sure. it's nice to be here as a guest. Normally I'll do 3 or 4 panels for each event that we go to, but so Imperium Decree is a D&D live play podcast. We started about 1.5 years ago with the idea of, you know what, we really like rolling dice, and we've got the tech skills, and we're already stream partners, so why not just throw our hat in the ring and see what happens? And in our first year, we went from nothing to top 10% of podcasts on Spotify, which was really exciting.
Wow.
And then it went from that to, hey, everyone's like, when are you going to live stream? When are you going to live stream? Hey, when are we going to see you on camera? So we're actually building out our entire live stream broadcast studio right now, which is going that next step. And a whole other boatload of stress that is basically just logistics all over again.
Now, when you say that you're doing the podcast, are you doing the podcast here?
Yeah, we're actually going to be on main events tonight, or main events tomorrow. We're in live one tonight with the live play. We've got the entire podcast here to do a one-shot based around the theme of the convention.
Oh, wow, so you're actually going to be playing D&D live here, and people will be watching. Mm-hmm. That's amazing. That's amazing. Do you have anything like special planned? Like, have you written the one-shot, or is it something that you've done before? Or
so we took a little bit of inspiration from a couple different pieces of both the Renaissance theme for the convention, as well as my personal favorite expansion, which is Curse of Strahd.
Okay.
So we're bringing in a little bit of Barovia, a little bit of them not in control of their fate and their lives, and then building it not only to fit the time constraints, because we don't have 6 hours to sit at the table for one shot, but making sure that we've got the drama, the action, the fighting, all of that all in one package so that people are engaged in the story the entire time.
That's fantastic. Can you talk about, because you're doing logistics for different conventions, including this one. Can you talk about like how that interacts with the podcast? Because I kind of think that there's a lot of logistics that it's someone who might think, oh, just play D&D over the internet. You just show up and you do it. But I got to think that there's a lot of different things that go into making a good presentation of playing D&D over a podcast. So can you speak about the logistics of what happens to make that happen?
Absolutely. So we cheated. We do not do anything digitally online. We all actually meet in person every week over in New York at the Adventurers Academy. It's a great shop that opened up 1.5 years ago in April. And we just sit around the table. We've got 7 or 8 mics around the table, and one of us posts up, usually me at the end as the DM, and we just play a normal D&D session. And then we run that right into Reaper and Audacity. We've got all of our overlays with OBS to do all the sound effects and everything. And then even when we go to transition from podcast to live stream, we've already got all the gear, all the tech, and we've got a process set up that's so clean and efficient that everyone at the table knows how to set up everything every time.
Oh, that's fantastic. So everyone contributes. It's not just they just show up and they play D&D. They might be setting up the cameras, or they might be making sure that the audio is working properly and all that. Yep. Oh, that's fantastic. Excellent.
Which is really nice when you're a DM and then trying to run all the tech yourself. When you've got an entire team of people that you can trust, you really are just one team.
That's awesome. That's awesome to hear. Well, I'm really looking forward to that. I've played D&D and run D&D for many, many years, so I definitely will try to check that out. And if you're a big fan of D&D, I would highly encourage you to check it out too. So if someone wants to find you on Spotify, what's the best way to do it?
You can search Imperium Decree even on Google. We're on Spotify, Google, Apple, and we expanded last Tuesday. We're now on Amazon Podcasts.
Wow.
So that was an exciting upgrade for us.
Nice. All right. Well, thank you so much. I'm really looking forward to seeing that. Thanks for agreeing to be on staff as well. So that's even a double nice right there. So we have some other things here, but Maddie, did you want to speak about some of the other things that are going on? Or was that Elle?
I was hoping that Elle would talk about the gaming stuff.
Okay, sure, yeah, by all means, yeah, go right ahead.
So tabletop gaming is not your thing, and you're really more into the video gaming. It is all about fighting today. You've got Smash Brothers sign up starting at 10, tourney kicks off at 11, Dragon Ball Z Fighters on Xbox, and you've got the Jump Force sign-ups at 3, and kicking off that tourney at 4, upstairs on floor 3 in the video gaming room.
Awesome. I love the video game event. It was one of the things that I was able to accomplish. It was to basically, honestly, the reason why a few things are switched around from last year is because I wanted video gaming to be bigger. So we doubled the size of the video game room from last year, and it seems to be going over really, really well. Everyone seems to be really excited.
We spent about an hour in there just playing Wii last night.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, it is beautiful. Great job, Adam. There's console games, cabinet games, rhythm games, fighting games, all of the games.
All of the games, yes. All of the games. Racing games. We've got several sets of racing games actually in there too. So.
Awesome. Well, I think that's about the end of our news show. Remember that we are always looking for volunteers And you can sign up for as little as a few hours at our info desk on the second floor, and which is right around the corner from this room, actually, for the ACCON Volunteer Squad ACV, and get an idea about how we work behind the scenes, do a little fun stuff in different departments, and even get some cool swag and perks. So make sure to check that out.
Yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great Saturday at the con. We worked really hard on it, and if you're watching just online and you're just, not just, I shouldn't say that, that's incorrect. If you're a digital member and you're watching online, I hope your Saturday goes great. I hope you get to see everything that you want to see. And stay tuned, because tomorrow on Sunday, we'll be doing it all over again as well. We'll be highlighting everything on Sunday and the rest of the convention. So stay tuned tomorrow for the Sunday show at the same time and the same place. And on behalf of the rest of the staff at Zenkaikon, thank you so much for watching, and have a great day. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Yeah.